Stand to attention now in the plate of 2010, and they're off. Looks to be a pretty good start, though already I can see Gronky Moulet has missed the start by a couple and he'll be settling towards the rear. Bad Burns is pushing hard early there in search of the lead, looks to have had it. Closely followed there by Patio Party and Keg on Legs. Stav Tagnall searching forward now with a big run about 3 or 4 wide and looks to be pushing up for the lead as well. Smelly Crack Durack and Weddings Party's No Football settle in behind them. As they run now with about 1800 metres left to go now, Bad Burns takes up the lead just outside of it. Stav Tagnall behind them is Patio Party just outside of it. Keg on Legs. About 3 back on the rails now. Muzz's Spiky Muff just outside of it. Daz's Diva closely followed by Smelly Crack Durack on the rails outside of it. Pure Sperm and about 3 wide now is Weddings Party's No Football. Behind them is Hey Tiger. Behind them again on the rails there is Short and Curly just outside of it with only 2 behind it is Gronky Moulet. And they are hung like a dark horse and bringing up the rear in his favourite position is Shotgun Sweetie. 1,000 metres to go now. We've got Keg on Legs bowling along in front there just outside of it. Gotten off the rails now is Bad Burns. Behind them is Patio Party. 1 back and 1 out is Stav Tagnall. Behind it is Daz's Diva just inside of it. Muzz's Spiky Muff. Pure Sperm's pushed off the rails now and outside of it about 3 wide is Short and Curly's and right out wide about 4 wide now is Smelly Crack Durack. Behind them still is Hey Tiger. Gronky Moulet with still only 2 behind it. They are hung like a dark horse and still at the rear is Shotgun Sweetie. Keg on Legs looks to be bowling along nicely out in front there, setting a good tempo. Outside of it is Bad Burns, Patio Party and Stav Tagnall. Not far to go there as they round with about 1,000 metres to go now and they're bunching in as they get closer to the turn now. Oh, it looks like there's been a bad fall, a really bad fall. Muzz's Spiky Muff has definitely gone down. Patio Party's collapsed again. Pure Sperm's lost his load and also out of it is Daz's Diva. 500 metres left to go as they're rounding the beginning of the bend now. Bad Burns is still and comfortably in front there. Just outside of it, Keg on Legs, Short and Curly's pushing 3 wide now, hung like a dark horse behind them. And here's Smelly Crack Durack about 4 wide, searching for a run. Outside of it, we can just see the cap now of Gronky Moulet. They settle down now in earnest with about 250 left to run. It's still Bad Burns being tackled now by Keg on Legs. And there's Smelly Crack Durack. And here comes Gronky Moulet. It's Smelly Crack Durack. Gronky Moulet. And as they hit the line, it's Gronky Moulet. Smelly Crack Durack, I think's held on for second. Bad Burns did well there to get back into it for third. Keg on Legs is fourth. Hung like a dark horse fifth.